Alright, so let's go ahead and get into my mains as of the beginning of 2018. Starting it off with 2x2, this one is the Cosmic Chew-1M. This one hasn't changed since my last mains video. It's just a super nice puzzle. I really love the feeling and the stability of it. The Wuxia M, it's a nice cube, but the Chew-1 is just a little bit more reliable, and the Cosmic setup is just amazing on this. So for 3x3, I actually have 3 of them that I really like. A few days ago, I got this Walk Power M, and this thing is just really nice. It is a little bit heavy, and I thought it was a little too slow out of the box too. But I've broken it in, I've done a bunch of outages, and I've set it up, and it's really nice. It really fits my turning style super well, so I'm really happy with the performance of this cube. But I also have the Cosmic GTS2M that I really like, along with the Supernova GTS2M that I got a few days ago. So these are kind of my backups, and I can't really decide between which out of these two I like more. Both of them perform really well, but I certainly much prefer the Evolve Power M since it is just a little bit more stable for my turning style. But overall, all these 3 cubes are just amazing. And so 4x4 is kind of the same story. I have some multiple cubes here that I can't really decide between. This one is the Aosu GTS-M and the Yushin Blue M. This one I made myself, and I used 3x1.5 and 52 magnets in the inner layers and 4x2 and 50s in the corners. And this one just moves really well, but I think I'm sort of leaning towards stickerless puzzles nowadays, which is why I also really like the Aosu GTS-M. The inner layers are a bit strong, but it moves fine enough for me, and I do like stronger magnets in the inner layers for a better 3x3 stage. But yeah, this one is very nice, very fast, it has a nice tactile feeling to it. But sometimes I do prefer the smoother feeling that the Yushin Blue gives off, so I pretty much just go back and forth between both of these cubes, but my first instinct would be the Aosu GTS-M. 5x5 is still the Cosmic Wuxia M. I've yet to feel a 5x5 that performs better than this. The feeling is just so smooth, very pleasant to turn, and it gets me some really great times, so I definitely predict that this will be my main for quite a while. 6x6 is another Cosmic Cube. This one is the Yushin Red M. I'm not good at 6x6, but this one is just such a nice performing cube that I have been doing it a lot more nowadays. And the Wuhua version 2 is a nice puzzle. I recently got the Supernova edition, the magnetic one, but I just prefer the smaller size of the red since it is a little bit more comfortable for me. 7x7 is a Cosmic Wuji M. Just like the 5x5, this is pretty much the best 7x7 that I've ever felt. It just moves really nicely, very stable, nice and controllable, and it has a very pleasant feeling to it. So again, I predict that this will be my main for quite a long time. Now getting into the side effects, starting with OH, this one is the Cubing Classroom 50mm 3x3. I don't really do OH, nor am I good at it, as you can tell. But yeah, this one is a pretty nice cube, at least for my standards. For Square 1, I still really like the original Chi. This one is the Cosmic version. The original Chi Square 1, it just has that speed and the flexibility that I'm missing from the X-Man Volt. For Scube, I use pretty much what everyone else uses. This one is the X-Man Wingy. It has that nice concave shape that adds that controllability factor, and it moves really well. For Megaminx, I kind of go towards the unpopular decision. This one is the Yushin. Even though the turning isn't quite as nice as the Galaxy or the Shengshao Pearl, it has that controllability that I want, especially since I'm pretty much a beginner at Megaminx. I'm not very good at it, nor do I practice it very often. It just suits my turning style really well. For Pyraminx, I use the X-Men Bell still. The magnets are a bit strong on this one, but since I use a lot of flicks and I don't really do that many rest turns, the stronger magnets in here definitely help control the puzzle for me. And as for clock, I use the Rubik's with the Lingao pins. It's been opened and fully lubed and everything. It moves really well, but I don't do clock. I'm not very good at it, nor do I practice it. But at least for my situation, it's a pretty good puzzle. So these are all my mains beginning of the new year of 2018, and I can't wait to see if they change or how they change as new puzzles get released. And I would also love to know what your guys' mains are, so definitely leave some comments down below letting me know what they are or what events you do. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.